I could sing the whole day long. It's not enough.
Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc. How you doing? I'm here again with another So You Want to Be a Singer? Why you want to do that? Yeah, so I just wanted to talk really briefly because I have actually been thinking about this, doing something about this for a while, and it's about singers being dropped from their label contracts, from their major label contracts. And I have long said that I think one of the best things that can happen to a singer, a serious performer who wants to do this the rest of their lives, is to be signed, release a few projects, and be dropped. Okay? And why do I say that? Okay, well, look at where I'm going here. I am going in an overarching career. Someone who wants to do this the rest of their lives. And oftentimes people get into a major label contract and they are pushed and pushed and pushed the whole time, you know, and they burn out. You know, they just can't do it anymore. Maybe they make a little money and maybe not, because a lot of times the record company owns everything, or they have paid so much out to do, you know, pay for touring, to pay for a promotion, to pay to actually get the music done for studio time and for singers and for spots and for radio promotion. You know, that comes out of the artist's pocket. That comes out of the artist's future earnings in their contract. But if the singer is dropped, once all this is done, once everything has been released, the label may still own the masters to that music, but the artist no longer owes the record company anything. No money. It is like they went bankrupt. It's just done. We're done with you. We have parted ways. No one owes anything to anyone else. If they still own the masters and the artist hasn't written any of the songs, then the artist probably won't make any more money out of it. Unless, of course, they get their performing rights when it's played on the radio and stuff like that. You know, if it's in a movie or something with their voice, they'll get money. But you know, if they wrote, they still get paid because they still own a piece of it. So whenever it gets played, if someone records it, all that good stuff, if it's put in something like Glee, they make money. But if they were just the performer, they only get their performance rights if they are actually the voice that's on the version of the song that's being done. But the big thing is they don't owe anything. They're not millions of dollars in debt to the record company. They don't have to pay them back. And they now have a springboard to move from. You know, we all, as me as an indie artist, you who may be watching as an indie artist, we are starting from the bottom. You know, we don't have a name at all. People who have a contract, who have had out a major record, who have had ads all over television, radio, who've had a song playing, you know, had a single pushed or something like that, they now have a name. They now have a following, even if it's 10, 20, 30,000 people. So they're not starting at the bottom. They're starting somewhere in the middle. So if they continue to produce, their real fans are going to stay with them. If they get better, they're going to get more fans. More people are going to find them. They're going to continue to do performances and get offers to do things. If they met people in the business while they were signed, they might get to do duets with someone who's signed on another label. They might get offers for another label. They might form their own label. There are so many places to go. And the reason I thought of this at the moment is because I heard David Archuleta had been dropped by his record company, and a friend who's close to him said that they had parted ways because he didn't re-sign the contract. Whichever way it goes, I think you're in the perfect position. The perfect position. Because from now you can write your own ticket. And I think I was watching his video and he was saying, you know, I have control of my destiny and I have to decide what I want to do. It's true, you do. But the main thing is to keep producing. Keep working with great people. Keep getting on music. Keep maybe doing, he's a young person, so I mean he can do the hook on songs and stuff like that. You know, there's so many things to do, and working with other artists, it's just a plethora of things. You know, also from here on YouTube, Keena Grannis signed a contract and was dropped. Also, Lady Gaga and Katy Perry were dropped by their first record labels. There's so many people. If you know of some, you can list them in the comments section. But she is continuing to work, continuing to travel, continuing to produce music, and being on YouTube starting from her. The battery actually died on my main camera, so I'm using another one because I need to get this. These ideas out. You know, Kina Grannis, she understands that she has to continue to work and put out music and work with people and sing on tracks and all that kind of stuff. You know, what most people, well, not most, what a lot of people who probably don't follow the Jonas Brothers don't know is they were dropped from their first company. I believe it was Hollywood Records, but I'm not absolutely sure. But their first company dropped them. So they were dropped from a record company. They eventually got another contract, but it just wasn't working out, you know, for them with that company, and they were dropping now their household name all over the world. So it's not such a bad thing to be signed and dropped. It is not bad at all. I think it is one of the greatest things that you can go through because, one, at least you have gone through and finished a project and put a project out, so you understand how it works. The whole time that you're doing this, you should be learning. You should be watching people. You should be making contacts. And with people who you really like and really respect and who really like and respect you, keeping in touch, because there's always a chance for you to work with them later on, because you no longer owe all the money that you would owe to this company. If you are making money, if your music is making money, you no longer owe that money. They will be taking that money out of future proceeds from the music that was done, because again, they more than likely own the masters if they paid for everything. But that's not a big deal to you, because at least you don't have to bust your tail, you know, to pay it back. There are so many good things about it. Those are just three that I could think of off the top of my head. I want to finish this because I don't know how the quality of this is going to come out. But yeah. So you want to be a singer? Once you do get signed, work as hard as you can, you know, if you do get signed. Even if you don't get signed, though. People, I've never been signed, you know. I am, what now, 20-something years professional in the business. I have toured, I've traveled, I've been all over Europe and Brazil and, you know, all these different places. You know, I've performed in New York City. I've performed with some great and famous people, and I've never been signed. And I have the most amazing life, as far as I'm concerned, that I could have. I never imagined, coming from the ghettos of Cleveland, Ohio, that I would travel the world, meet famous people, get to work with them, get to know them, and just to be able to sing for a living, for my life, for my bread, you know. And people ask me all the time, why are you always happy? Why are you so happy? It's because I feel blessed every day that I get out of bed, that I can do music. Alright, this is Robert Anton. If you have questions or you have comments, make sure to drop them down. I also have a video out, a cipher. I have a new song out called When I'm With You that I released here on YouTube. So check that out. I have a dance cipher to that song going on. And you can also get the song as a free download at robertanton.bandcamp.com. Yeah!
I could sing the whole